You have to make this make sense to me.
Wait. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, I was about to say the same thing you. I hear my echo is throwing me off. Should I drop down like that?
Yeah, drop it, come back. 50 to 60K in DC is not doing it. Absolutely not. I know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I don't hear my echo. So, oh my God, then I,
Travel with Kathy. Travel with Kathy says, I live in Miami. No way 100K is even making it. I know travel with Kathy, but I know 50 or 60K is not making it in DC or Maryland either. My whole dad's side of the family stays there. And even if you don't have family there, y'all could like look this information up. You can see it for yourself. 50K is livable in outskirts of ATL. What outskirts are you talking about, Simone? My
all right, I
older
gotta ask
sister
you a
lives in
question.
Atlanta. Go ahead, Breezy.
So make this make sense. Your argument is a lot of men do not make 50 to 60K. They make like 40 or might probably even less than
40
that.
to
So
45. 40 to
So
45.
you're saying that 50, 60 isn't enough, which is more than what y'all are making on average. You're saying that's not enough. What the fuck do you expect us to do? Apparently it's too high, and then something clearly like it's not like something just isn't making sense. Like I don't understand. But anyways, 50 to 60K is more than enough to provide everything you need. You can provide shelter, you can provide clothes, shoes, like literally the everything that you need. All the extra shit is just that extra shit. You see what I mean? Like, but as far as your basic necessities, if you can make it work with 40K, what makes you think you can make it work with 50 to 60? Y'all budgeting is just trash. Y'all money management skills is just garbage. If you think that's not enough. And it also depends on your location. I'm in Pennsylvania. I don't know where y'all are, but that's more than enough here.
No, it's not.
I'm here. What do you mean? Like right now I make $20 an hour, right? My goal is to make like at least 5,000 a month, like that after taxes. That's my goal. So I feel like that's gonna push me up to like the 50 and 60, like what I'm preferring or something like that. How is that not enough? Like if you break it down, like houses depending on where you are here on average is 1,500 for rent alone for homes, and then if you add utilities that's 2,000 a month. Then you want to add miscellaneous shit, let's just say 2,300 or something. So if you're making 5,000 a month, how the fuck is that not enough? Like it's just not making sense. That's more than enough. Y'all money management skills are just trash. Y'all probably want the flashy shit, the typical American shit. You want the Gucci belt, maybe, or I don't know what y'all thinking, but I feel like that's more than enough,
Lit,
especially in Pennsylvania, right?
literally, Bella. Literally, Bella. And Breezy, you said that you want to be a stay at home. You said you want to be a stay at home mom. You want to you said you want to be a stay at home mom. So, if let's just use 50K for example. Let's just use 50K for example. What do you want to be a stay at home mom in? Do you are you okay with being a stay at home mom in a studio apartment?
No, it could be a home. I see plenty of homes that's like 1,500, 3 bedroom. Pennsylvania is different from where y'all at. I'm just saying.
I know about Pennsylvania, Breezy, and you're wrong.
Clearly you don't if you
This
don't
is my
think that's
point. This
enough.
this is my point. This is my point. Okay, listen. Okay, here, let's do this. Let's do this.
Right.
You don't
Hold on. Shantae Smith, we not buying designer shit here. If you don't think that's enough, it's because your priorities are fucked up. You thinking you just want this extra shit that's not needed. I said necessities. It's a difference between needing shit and wanting shit. Providing that's what we need to survive, that's more than enough. I don't care what none of y'all saying. All y'all sound crazy who disagree with that. The PA is not expensive at all.
no, yes, it
It's
is.
going up because of inflation, yeah, like every other place. But I be looking at houses all the time because I'm trying to move. Like, yeah. I need if I
Breezy,
had 50,
breezy, breezy. So you don't want to be a stay at home mom in a studio apartment, right?
of course not. I want to grow food.
Okay, so you want to be a stay at home mom in a house, right?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so if you want to be a stay at home mom in a house, and this man is literally making $50,000. Okay, so let's do the math. Let's do the math, right? Because this is what I do for a living. Let's do the math. Okay, And okay. So $50,000 salary, right? Salary, okay. So, and you said let's go with the numbers that you used. You said rent at 1,500, and if we add utilities onto there, you said 24,000, right? Or 2,000, right?
Yeah, 2000. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if this man is on a 50K salary. Let's say he has a job where he has let's say okay, so his federal, his state, and in Pennsylvania, depending on where you live, like in Philly, I know y'all also have city tax as well. So let's just throw that in there. So he got a city tax. Let's say he got a 401k. Let's say he got a retirement plan as well. So that's four. Let's say he has, well, some of these benefits on the job be free. But let's say two of the benefits that he has on the job, they take bi-weekly from his check. Okay, insurance, right? That's what I'm talking about, Bree. So let's say, like I said, some depending on who you work for, a good amount of your benefits could be free on behalf of your company. But let's just say, like at the last place I worked, everything was free other than like two of them. For two of the benefits, they took money out of each of my checks. So they took two times a month. They took money out of each of my check for each of the benefits. So Breezy, if we factor in all of that, or we factor in rent, car, groceries, Big Z, I'm getting to it. Just work with me. This is a teachable moment. This is a
It's
teachable
really
moment.
not
Because
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 you
because
did you not hear what I said? I said he needs to make 5,000 after taxes and shit. So all that shit's taken out. That's 60,000 a year. That means he would make
Breezy,
60,000 a year.
5,000 after
5,000 a
taxes.
month after taxes is 60,000 a year. Do the
No,
math.
it's not. No,
Do
you
the
see,
math.
Breezy, trust
You want
me.
me to ask
Breezy,
Alexa?
you do not know what you're talking about right now. I'm trying to teach you. Just really listen.
No,
five
I know
thousand
exactly what
dollars,
I'm
five
talking about.
thousand dollars a month, or $60,000 a year after taxes is not $5,000 a month. Okay,
No, 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 no. I said 5,000 a month after taxes. So if that means he would make a little bit more than that a month, right? So after taxes, if he's only left with 5,000 after everything's taken out, that's 60. That's around 60K after taxes, is what I'm
no,
saying.
it's not. Just
Hell,
listen.
do the math. Literally, like do the math. 5,000 times 12. Like after taxes, you're trying to keep taking shit out of that 5,000 that's already taken out, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that's what I just mentioned. All those other things to you. I just mentioned insurance. I just mentioned 401k. I just mentioned the federal, the state, the city tax. All of that
Come
gets
on. Very
counted in.
much
It,
not
it, it doesn't
delusional.
work like how you
My
think it
son's
works.
father made 90, he made 2,000 a week. 2,000 every single week he made 2,000. You see what I mean? So I attract men that makes that type of money all the fucking time. You see what I mean?
Breezy,
So
we're
it's
not
like
talking
he's
about
going
the
off
type
of
of
that.
men that you
Because no,
attract.
no, no, no. The reason I said that is because someone in the comments tried to say I'm delusional because y'all trying so hard to make it seem like what I'm saying is false. So what I'm saying is realistic. I'm basing it off the men that I've actually been with. You see what I mean?
Big Z,
It's
I'm
more
trying.
than that.
I'm trying to teach her. I'm really trying to teach her. I'm not trying to sun you, Breezy. Just let me talk for like 2 minutes. Just let me talk for like 2 minutes. I'm not gonna be long. So again, you are wrong. Okay, even if he was making 65,000, even if he was on a $65,000 salary, he is not coming home with take home of 5K. Okay, so we're gonna use the numbers that you wanted to use. Okay, we're not factoring in anything else right now. You said 50K salary, and you said 1,500 for rent or mortgage, whatever it may
No,
be.
I didn't say 50K salary. You want to use that because you wanted to be as unrealistic as possible. I said 5K after taxes is what I said because that's the numbers I'm used to working with. Is what I said. You want me to be wrong so bad. I know I'm not. Y'all just clearly don't have comprehension skills. But the take home after his taxes were taken out, let's go off of my son's father's paycheck right now, right? $2,000 he'll make a week, right? So after how many weeks is it a month? Two, four, six, eight. That's 8,000 he would make a month. After taxes and shit, he would make $5,000 a month at the first job he had. We're just go off the first one because he had a better one after that. But let's just go off of the first one he made. He made 5,000 after taxes. With $5,000 a month after taxes, he could very much afford to provide us a home that was about 1,500 in rent plus utilities. That's 2,000. If you want to add miscellaneous stuff like groceries and stuff, I love to cook. Let's just add another 300 in there for groceries to feed a family of three.
No, Big Z. Look. Somebody said it in the comments. Somebody, what's his name? What's his name in the comment?
Yeah, I said that Coop, he made like almost 100K, but not really. But
Okay,
I mean,
but
it depends on which
Breezy,
job.
we're not talking about your child's father. Someone in the comments said, you said verbatim, and you did say this in the comments, and you came up here and said it again. You said 50 to 60K is good enough. That's literally what she said. That is what you said,
All right,
Breezy,
let's
and
go
that is why I am
60K.
using those
60K is
numbers.
enough.
So
Because I
we're
was
going,
saying
you
60.
Breezy, you said 50 to 60K is good enough,
I
and
don't
y'all
like
are just bad at
I
money
need to tone it
management, and
down,
y'all
tone it
want
down,
all these
tone it down.
extracurricular stuff that you don't need. That's why I'm using the numbers that I'm using. That's why
Wait,
you're
you
up
say
here,
I need it
because
what
I
extra?
said that that is not enough. You said that, Breezy. You said that's enough in Pennsylvania. And I said it's not
60K
enough.
it is. I will die on that hill. 60K is more than enough in Pennsylvania.
Okay,
Break it down.
anyways.
Go ahead and break it down. Go ahead and break it down. 60K, not 50. You want to go off of 50 because you know 50 might be a little bit harder. Go off of 60, please. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So okay, let's go off of 60 because okay, you just even though you don't want to say it with your mouth, you don't want to acknowledge that you did say 50K, but you did say 50K and you're wrong.
I
So
think
we
50K is manageable too. I feel like you can work with that. Yeah. So that's why I will
all right,
also.
okay, cool. Thank you. So we're gonna go with what's manageable and what you can work with. We're gonna go with
Why not
50K.
60 though? Why you don't want to go with 60?
We're gonna
You
go
act
with
like
50K. We're
50K is
gonna go with
compromise.
50K. So again, at 50K salary, after federal, after state, you live in Pennsylvania. Depending on where he live, what county he live in Philly, we got a city, 401K, and let's say two of the benefits that he has, they take money out of his check. So he got money coming out of his check from six places. Let's say on his and on a 50K salary with all that taken out, his final take home pay in a 12-month span, his final take home pay will probably be between uh I want to say 34 to 38K. 34 to 38K. Let's just say 36K. Hey, Miss Evanor, let's just say 36K, okay? So we're gonna go with the numbers that you used. So we got this man taking 36K home in a 12-month span, take home. And we got $1,500 for the mortgage. And you said after utilities, you said $2,000. So what's 2,000 times 12? What's 2,000 times 12, Breezy? Breezy, unmute and tell me what 2,000 times 12 is.
Oh my bad. That's like 20 something thousand. Stop looking at me like I'm fucking dumb. I will slap the shit out you. You just asked me what's 2,000 times 12. That's about 20 something thousand. Nigga, I can't do math in my head that quick.
All you need to do
What?
is all you need to do is 12 times 2, Breezy.
What? Like 26? I don't know. I don't do math in my head. All I'm gonna say, Noble, you trying too hard. You drag shit too fucking much. Like you're trying too hard. Like calm the fuck down. It's really not that goddamn deep. If a man makes 50K a month. I mean, a year. How do you equate that to 24,000? It's really not that deep. It's really not. Like, I feel like you're just trying too hard to not make it work. And what I'm trying to understand the most is if you're telling women that they can't get men that's making 50K plus, because apparently that's too high and a lot of men don't make that, how is that even still not even a problem when a woman is okay with it, is what I'm still trying to understand. You have yet to explain that to me.
Breezy, 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 2 is not 26. So if I ask you,
I said 20 something. When I first answered that question, I said 20 something. I didn't give you an exact number. I know it's in the 20s for sure.
but you should, if someone asks you what
My
10,000,
nigga, you're focusing too much on something too small. The point is, it's 20 fucking something. You're trying too hard. Now you're pissing me the fuck off. and I'm had to get in your ass. Like the point of it all, it's 20 something. Like, does it, I have to give you an exact number that quick off the top of my fucking head?
Breezy, I'm gonna say this and we're gonna move on, okay? 12 times 2.
Combative as a bitch because now he's doing too much. Like you're trying to make an anthill into a fucking mountain. Okay, 20 something. I said that. Move on. That's
Okay.
the answer. The answer is 20 something, isn't it? It's in the 20s.
Okay.
You
Just
want to be so specific so bad.
because we're having a conversation and
Right, so
we're
why
trying
don't
to
you
break
answer
down
it?
real numbers.
Okay, then why don't you answer it? Like, why are you trying to make
Okay,
something
I'm
so
trying
small,
to
so
answer
big? Like, you're
you.
trying,
Let me
let me tell
answer
you what
it.
you're doing. You're trying too hard to try to make me look like I'm fucking dumb. Just because you don't agree with, the logic, I know how to manage money. So I can make 50 to 60K work. That's why my goal is to make that on my own. Because I know I can manage it. I can make that shit work by myself. You see what I mean? I watched my grandfather do it. He owns a whole home with an acre and he makes 50K a year. He has an acre. He owns this home. You see what I mean? Has a Cadillac Escalade because he manages his money properly. You niggas just don't know how to manage your money. That's the problem with black people. Y'all priorities are fucked up. That's why y'all always so fucked up. Manage your money properly, you can do a lot with this money. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So okay, just let I'm gonna move on, okay? Just let me say what I have to say. So we established that we are going to use after this man's take home pay, he is taking home $36,000. And again, with the numbers, and by the way, 12 for I'm not talking to you, Breezy, so please don't respond to what I'm about to say. I do want to finish what I have to say so we can progress the conversation forward. 12 times 2 is 24, ladies and gentlemen. So if someone asks you what is 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, $14,000 times 2 and so on and so forth, all you need to do is take the first two numbers and multiply it by 2 and add 3 zeros behind it. Even if it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. If somebody asks you what is $100,000 times 3, you do 100 times 3 and add 3 zeros behind it. That's all
My
you need
nigga,
to do.
you're really starting to piss me the fuck off. You're still dragging this number shit. I know the answer to the fucking math problem. I said 20 something because the answer is still 20 something. Like,
Okay.
move the fuck on. Talk about
Okay.
something else.
Let's
You get
move
it. You
on.
get it.
Let's
You're
move
not
on.
dumb. Stop
Let's
fucking
move
playing with me.
on. Let's move on. So, what's 36,000 times?
Nigga,
So,
stop asking me math problems because now I feel
no,
like you're
I
playing in
need
my
to
fucking
ask
face.
you
No,
because we're
you
having
need to
we're having
answer
a
the fucking
conversation.
question
I
because
need to
now
ask
you're
you.
playing in my fucking face. You're
No,
playing in
I
my
need to
face.
ask you. We're no,
You
we're having a
answer
real
the question.
conversation
I
because
know you answer the question.
we're
You
okay.
answer the
I'll
question.
answer
You
it.
got
I'll
me fucked
answer it.
up.
I'll
Because
answer it.
now I
I'll
feel like
answer
you're
it.
just trying to poke at my intelligence. Don't
I'll
fucking
answer.
do that. You answer
I'll
the
answer
question.
it for you. I'll answer it for you. So 36 times 36 minus
What shit? He keep
24,000.
bringing it up. Like, move the fuck on.
Can you?
Like,
I'm
what are you
trying to move
doing?
on. You keep cutting me off. Can you please let me continue, please? Thank you. 36,000 minus 24,000 is $12,000. So after this man's take home pay and after paying his basic bills to live, paying for his mortgage and paying for his utility bills, he is left with $12,000, Breezy. So
And
now
how
he
much
has
is that a month? You're going off of a year. How much is that a month? How much is
Breezy,
he
you
left with a
keep
month
cutting me off.
after
Can I please finish? I'm gonna give you the opportunity to respond. Can I just finish, please?
the 1K enough? 1K is more than enough money to have after you spent all of your expenses. If you don't think that's enough, that's because you have poor money management skills. 1K after all your expenses are paid, be for real.
Okay, just please let me finish. So this man has $12,000 left now, and you are talking about being a stay-at-home mom.
Mm-hmm.
What is a man going to do with $12,000 to? So he has to take care of himself, right? So he has to buy himself. He has to buy. Okay, let's just say you got one child. We're not even gonna muddy it up. Let's just say you got 12. You got one child. So it's three people in a household. So he has $12,000 a year to take care of three people in a household. This man has $1,000 a month in discretionary income to be able to take care of three people for at least 30 days. You are telling me that with $1,000, a man can take care of himself, a grown woman, and also a kid. So So we got to
Yeah.
factor
Can
in.
I explain now? Yes.
Okay,
I
one
want to explain
second,
how one
Breezy.
K
One
is enough.
second. 1 second. So after, so this man, let's just say he don't work. He don't have a work from home job. Let's say he has to commute to work. This man has to pay for gas. This man has to buy groceries. He has to buy groceries. He has to buy groceries. And let's say you have a young child. This man has to buy formula. This man has to buy Similac. This man has to buy and provide everything that comes
Uh,
with having a baby. Can we agree that an infant child, can we agree that an infant child, a newborn baby, a baby under 1 year old, that they do require $1,000 a month? Can we agree to that?
no, can you let me explain how 1K is more than a fuck enough after you paid all of your expenses? The fact that y'all are saying that's not enough is behooving the fuck out of me. Is what I'm getting. Your just proving y'all priorities is fuck up. Your money management is fucked up. If he paid, y'all acting like you gotta buy clothes every single month for a goddamn child. You're acting like you gotta buy shoes every single month for the mom, the son, like no, you don't. After he paid everything that was needed, and then it also okay. Let's say that don't include food. Let's say we spend 300 on groceries, and then anyone's saying, "Oh my God, 300 isn't enough in this day and age." Clearly, like I said, your money management skills are fucking trash. It's trash as fuck. It's called a budget. You see what I mean? You can't live in luxury eating fucking lobster tails and crab legs. No, you have to do what the fuck you can do and make that 300 stretch for three people. That's more than enough goddamn grocery money. Y'all got life fucked up. Anyways, so let's say okay, 300. What we left with? Like seven.
Sure.
So
Let's go with your number. $700 now.
right. So now we left with $700. What else do he need to do? Let's take away gas. I don't know how much I dropped
No, no,
30 minutes.
no. We're no, 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 no. We're not going to take away gas at all. We're
Okay,
not going
so
to take
that's
away
even better. So
gas.
that's even better. So he's left with $700. He can do what he can save some. I would fucking hope. I would hope you're saving an extra three. Now
No,
you're
no,
left with
wait,
three
wait,
hundred
wait.
dollars to do
Please
whatever
wait,
you
please
want
wait,
with.
please wait. Let's talk. Let's stop. Let's stop. We are not going to take away gas. In the example that I provided, this man does not have a work from home job. This man has a job where he commutes to work. Right now, as I'm talking to you, it takes me almost it costs me about $60 to fill up my tank right now. And I fill up my tank once a week. So 60 times 4 is $240. So so that's just on gas alone. That's what I spend a month just on gas alone at the very least. At the very least. So now we are at, out of that $700, 240 has gone to gas, 300 has gone to groceries. So that's 540 out of that $700. So now we are at $160.
I'm not even gonna lie, I was reading the comments because the number one thing that keep popping up is why is this conversation so combative? The reason it's so combative is because he tried to play me like I was dumb because I didn't answer a math problem too specifically for him. I said 20 something instead of saying 24 like he wanted me to. Then he tried to play me like I was dumb, would piss me the fuck off. Don't do that. So that's why the conversation is so heated. It wasn't prior to that, but once he tried to play with my intelligence, that's when the fuck it just went off the wall and I just went the fuck off because he got me fucked up. Anyways, the moral of the story is 1,000 after you paid all your expenses is more than enough. If you don't agree, it's because your money management skills suck. You want to live in luxury in the time of inflation. Bitch, be so fucking for real. How the fuck your priorities are fucked up if you try to live in luxury during this day and fucking age? That is a y'all problem, not a me problem. I can make that shit work. If you can't, that's on you. I can. So that's the end of that.
Okay, Breezy. So what is the remaining $460? What is that going towards?
Only Dana, first of all, bitch, I'm very much single by choice, never by force. You get that shit the fuck together. There's plenty
Breezy,
of men
Breezy,
who want
please
to
don't
wipe
worry
people
about the
fuck up
comments. Just talk to
expeditiously.
me. Please don't worry about
Don't.
the comments. Just talk to me. Can you tell me where the remaining $460 is going?
Like after like we deduct the stuff, so that's what he has left. Whatever he wants, I prefer for him to save it. We don't have to just keep spending money just because it's there. Save that shit. Like what do you got to keep spending it for? If that's what you're left with, put that in your savings. If that's how money grow, you save it. Like I don't get why you got to keep spending it just because it's there. It's not hard to save this money. Y'all just making it hard because y'all don't want to base. I keep saying the key word need. It's a difference between needing shit and wanting shit. We don't have the luxury like we did 10, 15 years ago where inflation was not a thing. We can't just buy shit just because we want it. We can't eat what the fuck we want to eat. We got to eat what we need. I can make meals work with 300. I've been doing it. So I don't get like what y'all saying. Like it's really not making sense. Y'all sound dumb. Y'all trying so hard to make me sound dumb because you bitches want to live a delusional luxury lifestyle that's clearly not fucking working out for y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Breezy. So again, we are not talking about a young adult like you and myself. A
I'm talking
young
about him, my child. Right now, I live in a household of 3 people. I make 300 work. Like, I don't get what y'all saying. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's more than enough. If you're talking about the grocery thing, I don't know if you're talking about that or just 400 overall. I don't know what we're talking about no more because I'm reading comments. You're saying something.
you read in the comments and you keep cutting me off.
Okay, I'm
You can read
sorry. I'm
the
sorry. Go
comments.
ahead.
Please stop cutting me off.
Okay.
So with See, that baby is hungry. With a newborn with a child under 1 years old, you are not $300 a month. Again, this is my point I'm trying to make. We are not talking about a single, even if you're not single, we are not talking about a young adult that is only taking care of themselves. We are talking about one person that is responsible for 3 people. So we are using the
Mhm.
numbers that we are using. After this man spent at least $240 a week on gas, you said $300 for groceries, which is not realistic, especially for okay, fuck it, let's use three
How
hundred
is it
dollars.
not realistic?
Here.
Explain to me
Okay,
how
hold on,
300 isn't
wait.
realistic because I'm doing it. Like, it's
We're gonna
very
use the
realistic.
number. We're gonna use the number that you use. Fuck it. We're gonna use $300 a month for groceries. $300 a month. Okay. Again, this baby is under 1 years old. Of that $460, how much of that money is going to formula? How much of that money is going to Pampers for the baby?
Now, formula, I would breastfeed. I don't know about the rest of you hoes. I would breastfeed. So I always do believe in having at least some backup cans of formula. So I don't know, but probably like 2 cans. I don't know. I know they high as a bitch, so I don't know how much they cost, but I don't need that much formula because I'm use what God gave me to feed my child. Pampers, on the other hand, I don't know. It's been so long since my son is 4, so it's like I don't know.
Please mute up for a second, Breezy. Please mute up for a second.
Hello.
Yomi, can you talk real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay. So, um, I'm on a live stream right now, and so I'm talking to someone. I'm talking to this lady, and we're talking about a man being on a 50K salary, and because she says she wants to be a stay-at-home mom. So I said after a 50K, and she lives in Pennsylvania, so I said I know that in Pennsylvania, because mom whole side of the family stay there. I know that in
Right.
some places in Philly they have like a city tax. So I said after federal taxes, after state taxes, after after uh after the city tax, after the whatever benefits they have. I said, for example, this man's getting money taken out of his check from 6 places, and I said on a 50K salary, he's probably going to be bringing home between 34 and 38 thousand after take home. And I said we're just going to use the number of 26 or 36. I'm sorry. And what she said was she wants. I asked her. I said, okay, well, if a man is going to be making that amount of money and providing for y'all, I said, I said, do you want to be a stay-at-home mom in a studio apartment? And she said no. And she said she want to be a stay-at-home mom in a house. So the numbers that she used, she said the mortgage or whatever is going to be $1,500, and she said after utilities, it's going to be $2,000. So mind you, Emily, so 36,000, right? Is his take home, and after that 20, because 12 times 2 is 24, right? So $24,000 just to live. So now he got $12,000, right? So if we just want to divide that evenly amongst the months of the year, that's $1,000 a month for him to do with whatever he wants, right? And I said, let's say this man don't work from home. Let's say this man has to commute to work. I said right now, me personally, it takes me about almost $60 to fill up my tank. So I said, we're gonna do $240 for gas. And what she said is, A man can spend $300 a month for groceries for himself, her, and a baby that's less than 1 year old. Before we move forward, do you agree with that? $300 a month on groceries?
Absolutely not. Including the baby, right?
Right, including the baby.
Absolutely not. That ain't gonna do it.
Right. So
unless they're living on government assistance for at least the baby.
Right.
Because the baby alone can't even spend $300.
Right. Right.
You said $3,000 a month.
No,
$3,000 a month.
$1,000 a month. So
okay, but what was the 300?
Yeah, so
was that for?
Yeah, she said that $300 is a month for groceries is enough.
Oh hell, where's she coming from?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. That's why I'm trying to talk to her. So
because
look,
eggs alone is standing at $10.
Look,
did you not? Was she living under a rock?
Look,
because groceries is not $3,000, Noble.
Okay,
I live by myself and I spend at least $250 if I'm cooking soup, and I'm talking about like fish, like soup, like Liberian soup. That's $250 easy.
Ask her where she's shopping at. Ask her where she buy her groceries at.
Hold on, Breezy. Hold on. But I said, fuck it. We're gonna use your $300 number. So that's
baby foods are expensive unless you're getting government assistance.
No, I'm about to get there. So that's $540 right there, right? So now she got $460 left to use. So now I just asked her, what about the baby formula? What about the Pampers?
That's what I said.
Is $460 going to be enough for a month for a newborn baby?
And the mother and the father.
And the mother and him. We haven't factored in insurance. We haven't let's say he got a car note. We haven't factored in a car note. Like where in 2023 is $1,000 a month that somebody has to spend on themselves? Where in this country is that taking care of two grown adults and a newborn baby?
I don't know unless she knows, but I know definitely not in this country we live in. A newborn baby costs a lot of money. Like, forget the two adults. You can skip meals.
Yes, the baby
but
alone,
a brand new baby,
the baby alone gonna
cost a lot of money.
A month,
diapers cost a lot. Unless I said, unless she's having assistance somewhere.
Look. Let me.
Diaper costs a lot. Formula costs a lot. Then you got to factor in if something happened to the baby. Who insurance are they using? Okay, so let's say they're using daddy insurance. But like just simple things that the baby will need. Baby grow out of their stuff very fast.
Right.
Who's paying for all of that? Like clothes and stuff that they need is fast.
Car maintenance, oil change.
Yes.
So Yoma, let me let you go on this. So when Albertine was living with you, Albertine was a whole teenager. Albertine was a whole high schooler. Was you spending more than $460 a month for the household just to like satisfy Albertine?
Of course, that's just they're eating.
So my whole point is,
that girl will make like 10 eggs.
That's my whole point. So you as a taking care, you were spending more than $500, probably even up to $1,000 or even more than $1,000 to take care of a whole teenager. But she's telling me that $1,000 a month can do it for two grown adults and a newborn baby.
No, but unless you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna just breastfeed the baby all day long. Okay, but you still got a lot of other things still covered. Forget if you're gonna breastfeed the baby all day and say F on the formula, coolo. But you got other things that you gotta pay for. Diapers and formula are like the most expensive thing when it comes to a baby. So how she's planning on getting diaper, unless you're gonna use cloth diaper and wash them every day. Is she planning on doing that?
I don't know. I'll talk to you later. All right? I had to call someone. I have a lot of people I can call, but I'm gonna call.
Well, how old is she and where does she live? Those are factors.
She's her and I are around the same age, and she's in Pennsylvania. But I already know that it's not giving up. They're not giving it up like that in Pennsylvania.
No, they're not.
I don't know anywhere in the country where $1,000 is doing it for three people. for 3 people.
And the country prices are not any
All right,
different
can I say something? This been going on for a minute now.
from the city. Because I'm in Meade, and everything is still expensive. Everything is a regular price in like Atlanta, and I'm in a small town in Meade.
Right. Ask me how I'm doing it.
And
That's
wait,
the point they keep missing. Like, I've been doing it.
really quick. Let me ask you this really quick before you go. Because I told them, that my older sister, I told them that
Thank you. A pretty so soon, Bella. That's what I'm saying. One kid is enough after all the days of being paid.
And Yomi, somebody told me that in the outskirts of ATL that $1,000 a month, of Atlanta, that $1,000 a month can do it. And I said, where? Is that true?
That's a false.
Yomi, isn't rent in Atlanta, even for like one bedroom right now, ain't it going for like $2,500-$2,600 in Atlanta right now?
So much. And I have evidence. My homegirl just closed on a house. She's an hour away from Atlanta. That house cost her $370,000, and that with her not giving the upgrades. Right now, she's putting in a countertop that she won, and that countertop was $8,000. She's getting appliances that she wants, and I'm telling you, outside of Atlanta, that's hour away from Atlanta. Atlanta, $370,000 a year for that house that she bought. So her mortgage alone is at least $2,200, and that's an hour away from Atlanta.
I know. I'm not talking crazy. I just wanted to call someone just in case I was talking crazy. But I'll talk to you later.
But I mean, unless she have evidence, she got to show you her evidence.
I do have evidence. I have a lot of evidence.
Okay, all right. I'm about to have her give me the evidence. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Go ahead, Breezy. Go ahead. Breezy, please go ahead and give us the evidence. I want to hear the evidence, please.
Okay, my bad. I was saying something. But the overall point I'm trying to get y'all to understand, I don't care how many times I keep repeating it, is y'all keep trying to eat like y'all aren't in an inflation. I'm, on the other hand, I think smart and wisely. So I'm going to eat like we are in an inflation. So we're going to cut out a lot of luxury shit. You see what I mean? And that's why I can make it work for 300. There's plenty of budget. If you go on YouTube right now, how to feed a family of however many you have off of a $300 budget, so many results that'll come up that are realistic. You can shop at affordable stores like Aldi's, save a lot. You gotta do what the fuck you gotta do in this day and age. You can't keep shopping at places like as if this inflation is not going on, and that's why y'all think 300 is not enough. That is a y'all problem, not a me problem. I'm wise enough to budget my money correctly, so that's all the proof I need to give you. Type in how to feed a family of 3, because that'll be mine. How to feed a family of 3 with $300. And your results will pop up, and it's very realistic and it's doable. And even time to eat extra shit, because I'm about to make oxtails next week. So it's like you even have time to even eat as if you're not in a reflation, in inflation. That's what I'm doing next week. But we don't have the luxury to do that all the time because of what's going on. But you still have time to do that at times. It's all about how you're budgeting. Y'all priorities just like that.
Okay. So we're
it's
just
not only you, though. What do you mean it's only you though? No, it's not. It's 3. I'm feeding 2.5 people. Me, a grown ass man, and my son. It's 3 people that I'm feeding and $300 work.
So Rizzy, of that $460, I want you to tell me how much of that $460 is getting saved.
I don't see you want me to go off of some budget and you took out shit that you keep talking about baby formula and shit. My son my son is 4 years old. So I'm not going off of your budget. No, I'm not going off of your budget because your budget don't even make sense to my reality. You're talking about baby formula and Pampers. My son is 4. He don't need that shit. So I don't even know why you even mentioned baby Pampers and formula. So I'm not going off of your budget. How I would bet a budget $1,000, I explained to you. 300 on groceries, the rest of the 700, whatever we need for that month, whatever it is, he'll make do with that 700, but we don't need to spend the entire 700 just because it's there. We're going to save as much as we can and make do while we're in these times. Like, I don't get what's so hard for y'all to fucking understand. It's really not hard to understand. There's a lot left. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean there's nothing left? Like, y'all just try, again, I'm gonna repeat it 1,000 times. Y'all want to keep living as if you're not in an inflation, and that's why y'all don't understand my wisdom as to why I'm acting like we are in an inflation and we're making shit work. I don't know about the rest of y'all. That's a y'all problem.
First of all, we have not been talking about your personal situation this whole time. So you bringing up Your personal situation right now was completely irrelevant.
You bringing up babies is completely irrelevant. Like you're bringing up baby, you're trying to purposely put me in a situation to make it almost impossible to survive. Because that's what you do. You try to pick part and twist shit away so you can get the answer that you want to get out of people. I've been watching you for a minute. I noticed that about you. Give it the fuck up. Some people like you and y'all in the comments can't make 1,000 work after all your expenses are paid. After all your expenses are paid, y'all can't make 1,000 work. I hate that for y'all. But bitches like me with common sense and wisdom, we can make 1,000 work. That I love that for us, and that's just the end of that. Like I'm just going to leave it at that.
Can you please mute up while I'm talking? Because when you're talking, I'm not interrupting you, but I can't even get 5 words out without you cutting me off. Can you please mute up when I'm talking? And
You cut me off.
when I'm done talking, you can unmute. So before you rudely interrupted me, we are talking about, you are the person that said 50 to 60K is more than enough. You said that in the comments. You said that the first time you were on here. You came back on here and you said exactly what you just said. You said, y'all just have poor money management. Y'all don't know how to budget this, that, and the third. So you and I decided to come up with a hypothetical situation of a man making $50,000. We broke down what his take home is going to be after the taxes from his job. We used $2,000, which is the amount of money that you provided, that you said is going to be for the mortgage and the utilities. And I said, okay, from this 36,000 minus this 24,000, he has $12,000 to take care of himself, a grown woman, and a newborn baby. And we said $240 for gas. You said $300 for groceries. We have been talking about this hypothetical situation this whole time because I have been trying to get you to help me and other people in here that don't understand how you are going to survive off of $460 for a newborn. Like that's all we've been trying to get you to do.
Bro, you I'm
The
not gonna
last
answer that
thing I
because
asked you,
there's no newborn,
the
bro. Like
last
I'm
thing that
not.
I asked you, the last thing that I asked you is, of that $460, how much of it is going to be saved? Because we've already established that of that $1,000, 540 of it is going elsewhere. So I am asking you, I am not trying to get you to say anything. I am
You really
asking
are.
you how much of that $460 is going to savings. That's what I'm
Let's
asking you.
say
So
the
tell me.
entire thing, just to shut you the hell up and move on to the next guest. The entire fucking thing. Again, it's such a stupid. Like, stop including newborns, nigga. There's no newborn. Like, anyway, the whole thing, the whole thing, the whole thing.
Okay.
The whole thing go to savings, or at least 400. I don't know. Maybe he have 60 to take him to the fucking movies or something. You can't even use that in the movies nowadays. I don't fucking know. Do something. Take him out to ice cream or something. But shout out to all the people in the comments who actually did say 1K is more than enough. I don't know what the fuck these people talking about. Thank you, because it is. If you're wise, 1K is more than enough after your expenses. These motherfuckers just crazy. And I would die on that hill. Depending on your location, of course.
Breezy, we have not been talking. That's why I said it. If
All
you
right, all right, all right. Okay, you want to bring
do
somebody
you
else up?
do you do
Moral of the
you do
story:
you
people
do
who
you
are
see
wise.
do you see how you just cut me off again? Can
Moral
you
of the
just
story: I wasn't even
breezy,
done. You
breezy,
talking about
breezy,
how I'm
breezy,
cutting you
breezy,
off? I
breezy,
wasn't even
breezy,
finished.
breezy, breezy? You're making yourself look very bad right now. I'm
I'm
telling you
really not. The
to
only
be
people I'm gonna look
quiet,
bad
to
to is
not make
people who don't know
yourself
how to
look
budget
bad.
money and who want to still live as if they're not in the inflation. That's the only people I'm looking bad to. But all the wise motherfuckers with common sense and wisdom, they know damn well
Okay,
that what I'm
okay. Can
saying
I
is some
please
bullshit.
can I
Y'all
please
just
say
got
what I'm
life
about to
fucked up.
say?
That's a y'all problem.
Can I please say what I'm about to say without you cutting me off?
I
Because you're
don't
making
mind looking
yourself
dumb to
look
y'all.
very
Y'all
bad right
clearly get life fucked up.
now. You're
Clearly.
making yourself look very bad right now.
I'm really not. That's
Yeah, you
y'all.
are. You're
That's
making
what y'all
yourself.
just do.
We're not even talking about pertaining to the discussion. You're making yourself look very bad to the point that, for the simple fact that you
All right,
can't be
just go ahead. Go
quiet
ahead.
for
All right, go
three
ahead. Go ahead.
seconds.
Yeah, she keep cutting
Yes,
me. All right, go ahead.
$1,000 is if a adult that is living but that is only responsible for themselves, $1,000 after paying for their expenses, that is more than enough for one person alone that is taking care of themselves. We are not talking about that. We have been talking about one man taking care of a grown woman and a newborn child. We
I
have
know.
established, okay, I'm not done. We have established from the beginning what this hypothetical situation is. So stop trying to make it something that it's not. We are not talking about your personal situation. We have not been talking about that the whole time. And
Right, but the whole time I've been talking about three people.
I'm not done talking.
You take forever to stop too. That's another thing. Like, come on.
Maybe if you would stop interrupting me, maybe I'd be able to finish and you would get an opportunity to talk. But when you keep interrupting me and I keep having to keep telling you to be quiet so I can finish, that prolongs what I have to say. So if you can please be quiet for 1 minute. Here, let me set a timer.
You doing all this extra shit. Like, come on. First of all, and I want y'all to know I was never, if you looked at how I was before I came, last time I was up here, like before I was up here this time, I was never rude to him at all. I didn't start getting rude and disrespectful until he tried to play with my intelligence when I didn't answer his math problem
okay,
specifically the way he wanted me to.
I'm about to
That's when
start
I
the
got aggressive because he had me fucked up. Don't disrespect me. He disrespected me, and that's when I got aggressive. I wasn't aggressive
I'm
with
about to
you at
start
all.
the timer, Breezy. Please mute. Okay, the timer is going. It's at 50 seconds. I'll let you know when it's done. I can't even remember what I was about to say now because you keep interrupting me. I can't even, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until this timer is done. And if I don't remember what I was gonna say, then I'm gonna let you talk. But we're gonna wait until this timer is done.
What am I, a child? Like, you got me fucked up. Like,
Bro,
this is
it's 25 seconds left.
this is the disrespect I'm talking about. You keep playing with me, bro. Like,
Breezy,
stop
it's
doing that.
25 seconds left.
Do you see the difference between how I'm talking to you now versus earlier? Was I like this
Breezy,
earlier?
it's
Be honest.
25 seconds
Comment.
left,
Was I like this
yo.
earlier? Be honest.
Breezy, I literally just asked you. I literally told
I
you I'm
don't
gonna
care
put a
about none
timer
of
on
that.
for
You
1
playing, you
minute.
talking to me like I'm a child now. Let's be quiet for 20 seconds. Fuck me in elementary school. Like, what do you mean? Be quiet for 20 seconds. I'm a grown ass
Breezy, the
woman, bro.
timer is going off right now, and you weren't able to make it.
Cause you playing with me. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, stop talking to me crazy. You wouldn't get crazy next.
Why can you talk uninterrupted and I can't talk uninterrupted on
You
my
first of
own
all, you do
platform?
interrupt me, so don't make it sound like you don't interrupt me. Yes, you did. That's why
I
I
have
interrupt
not
you.
been
I treat
interrupting
people
you
how
this
they treat
whole
me.
time.
I treat people how they treat me.
I'm going to start the timer one more time. Let's wait. Don't talk until the
You
timer is
better
done.
off just kicking me, bro. Cause
Don't talk
I'm
until the
not gonna be
timer is
quiet.
done. The
I'm not
timer
gonna
is
be. I'm
not
not a
done.
child. You playing with me like I'm a child. Like,
Don't
you see the disrespect I'm talking about. You got me fucked
Breezy.
up. I'm
There's
no
50
kid.
seconds left on the
No,
timer.
no.
Please just
All this
wait.
time we could have been got our point across and dropped the fuck down.
We
You're
could have
doing too
been
much.
got our point across if you stop interrupting
No,
me.
you stop
Can
acting
you
like you're a
stop
fucking
interrupting me so I
kid.
can say
Like,
what
what
I
do you
want to say?
mean?
Can you stop interrupting me so I can say
I
what I
am
want to
not
say?
big
Please,
dudes. Oh my god, I am not
please,
Krishan. I would never hit a
please.
guy.
I have to start the timer over. We're not gonna move
Right? Stop
forward
with the
until you be
timer
quiet for
shit. Like,
60
you're
seconds.
mad weird.
We're not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer over again. I just started the timer. Please, let's just 60 seconds is all I'm asking for. Look. Here, I'm gonna hold it up for you. I'm gonna hold it up for you so you can know I'm not so you can know when you want if you want to budge in and interrupt, I'm gonna make it easy for you to do. Here. Oh gosh, bro. So sad that you gotta do stuff like this. Fuck it, I'm starting it over too. I'm starting it over because I want you to see it. I want you to see it.
Yeah, you got me fucked up. Moral of the story is 1K can work for whoever actually know how to
2
budget their
seconds, y'all.
goddamn.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Um,
She
Right,
couldn't
you see
wait
how
2 seconds.
childish she being. Y'all are being childish as fuck.
She
And I
couldn't
just
wait
want the
2
people in the
seconds.
comments to understand. In real life, I understand because y'all just tuned in, so y'all see me being extra like aggressive. I promise I'm like the sweetest human in real fucking life. In real life, if a person play with me, you will bring out my aggressive side. I'm a whole Aries woman. Y'all, I'm not into that zodiac sign shit, but y'all are. Y'all know we don't play that. We can get aggressive real quick. I promise on everything I love, I'm actually sweet as fucking real life. Swear to God. Swear to God. If you pay attention to how I was in the beginning of the live before he tried to play me, I was nowhere near this fucking aggressive. I got aggressive after he tried to fucking play with me. It's a difference. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Can you please mute up?
He is the drama.
Can you please mute up so I can speak?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, so please don't talk. I'm about to talk for this next 60 seconds, and I just want to be able to say what I want to say uninterrupted. Once this gets to zero, you can interrupt me and you can say whatever I'm saying is not true. You can do whatever you want, but you have to wait until this gets to zero. So what I've been trying to say before you kept on rudely interrupting me is that $1,000 is not $1,000 over 30 days is not enough for a grown adult, two grown adults, and a newborn child. It does not matter. It does not matter where you live in this country, unless y'all are just going to starve the baby, starve yourselves. You know, I don't know how this man's going to get to work. It is not going to be enough money. So you are wrong in saying that. If it is one person taking care of themselves, $1,000 is more than enough money. That person definitely has bad money management and they need help if they can't manage $1,000. But for a two grown adults and a newborn child, it is definitely 100% not enough. Go ahead, Breezy. I'm done. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Breezy. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
Oh, 1K is more than enough after all of your expenses if you're living like you're in the inflation and you're lowering your, expenses and watching your spending habits. It's more than enough. Anyone who don't know how to budget their money and they want to live in a delusional reality as if we're not in the inflation and buying all these extra groceries and shit that they don't really fucking need to survive, yeah, it's not enough for them. It's more than a fucking enough. You don't have to buy clothes every month. You don't have to buy shit every fucking month that's not needed. That's why it's the difference between needs and wants. Y'all don't understand the difference between needing shit and wanting shit. Y'all want a bunch of shit. So that's why 1K is not enough for you. But if you get what you need, it's more than a goddamn enough. And I'm just going to leave it at that. And I also, this whole time, I was very much basing that budget off of a 3-person household. That's a grown man, a grown woman, and a child. I was very much budgeting that 1K off of that. You don't want it to be, you want to convince yourself I wasn't, but I was because I know how to make it work. I've been making it work. My grandfather been taking care 3 people, including himself, with 50K a year for years, even before inflation. Even after inflation, he's still been trying to make it work. So it's like I don't understand what you mean, like as if it's impossible. It's not impossible. Anything is possible if you make that shit work. That's all I'm saying.
Are you taking care of an elderly grown man or a man that's our age right now?
I'm not taking care of him. He just retired, but
So you're living with an elderly older man.
I don't want to give off my business too much. Just know my grandfather, he was taking care of
Yes,
3 people.
your grandfather. You are tending to your grandfather right now. That's all I'm asking.
No, no.
You okay? Listen, you said out of your own mouth you came on here and put your personal business on here. So you're saying that first of all, okay, we about to go there because you brought your personal business.
I really
Into
didn't, but go ahead.
Yeah, you did. You came on here and said that right now you make $20 an hour. Now,
Mhm.
if someone that's making $20 an hour, if they're only working 40 hours a week, so they're getting 80 hours of pay period, and if they are working a job where they're getting taxes taken out of their check, that person is not even having $1,000 a
I
month
don't know
to
why
like
you're
do
trying to
anything with.
talk about what I'm making. I clearly said I'm trying to make 50 to 60K because I'm not making that. So we're not about to talk about what I'm doing at all because this is not about what I'm making. It's about what my future man would be making and what I would want him to make, which is 50 to $60,000 because I know that we can make that work because I only will date a wise man and a wise man know that he can make that shit work. I know I can make it work. I watched my grandfather make it work for a very long time, even before and after inflation. So I know it's possible. You're not about to convince me it's not possible because I've seen it, is what I'm saying. I'm living proof of it, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm going to tell you.
I brought you said that I am doing what I am doing right now. So I brought your situation up that you volunteered on your own accord. I brought that up because you and I are disagreeing that $1,000 a month can take care of two grown adults and a newborn child.
Not a
So
new. Why do you keep saying newborn? You
because
purposely want to pick the most expensive
that is
human
what we were
being to
using.
make it
That
not
is what
work
we were
because you're
using in the
that desperate to make it
hypothetical.
not work.
That is what we were using in the hypothetical. We are not talking about anything else. We are talking about our hypothetical situation.
No,
We're
you want
not
to choose
talking
the
about
most
your personal
situation that
situation.
makes it more expensive and difficult so you can prove your point. That's invalid, sir. Like
Even
your
even
point is
even with a
invalid.
4-year-old, it's not enough. How about that? Even with a
It
4-year-old,
is.
it's
It
not enough.
is because I'm literally I'm making it work with less than 50K. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? Like you sound dumb. I take care of my son. Like what are you talking about? Like you sound stupid. I live as if I'm in an inflation. I'm not living like I'm not in an inflation. I'm gonna repeat that a gazillion fucking times. I'm budgeting properly. Y'all not. That's why y'all don't get what the fuck I'm saying because y'all not wise enough to function like you're actually in a fucking inflation. That's a y'all problem. It ain't got shit to do with me. Y'all only understand from your level of perception, which is why nothing is fucking making sense. So y'all thinking I'm sounding dumb, but y'all really are the dumb ones for not catching on board. Nigga, we're in an inflation. You can't live in luxury. Get over it. First of all, I only have this masculine energy because he brought it out of me. So, future husband, if you're watching this, you have the ability to bring my masculine energy out. I'm never just masculine. I'm feminine as fuck in real life, but I'm an Aries. So that masculine energy will emerge if you fucking play with me. He played with me earlier, and the masculine energy been here ever since. Like, don't make it seem like I'm just masculine off the bat. Yeah, I'm an Aries, so not too much. It has everything to do with it. I don't feel uncomfortable. I'm just annoyed that he tried to play with me. That's the only reason I'm so aggressive right now. Prior to him playing with me like that, I was soft, feminine, goofy as fuck, like I always am. Bubbly, super fucking girly, extra feminine. Like that's just how I am until you play with me. Now you get masculine. Now you get, oh my gosh, she's acting like a nigga. Like whatever the fuck energy that means to y'all. I'm perfectly fine with him moving on. I made my goddamn point. Only the wise motherfuckers understand. If you don't understand, that's your dumbass problem. And that's it. So he can very much drop me. Like, I got to get ready for work anyway. So
Breezy, no, nobody tried to play with you. Your masculine came out on its own because you
you
got
didn't try to play with
emotional.
me earlier?
You
You didn't
got
try to play with me.
emotional. No, we've been trying. I've been trying to have this conversation with you around this hypothetical situation this whole time, but you didn't like what I was saying, and because you didn't like what I was saying, you kept cutting me off, and your masculine came out. The nigga in you came out. I didn't bring it out of you. You brought it out
Yes, you
yourself.
did. Hold on. Okay, Noble, be honest with yourself right now, right? Before you asked me that, what, 12 times 2 problem or whatever, right? Was I being masculine to you, towards you? Be
No,
honest. Don't lie.
no.
Exactly. After you tried to play me because I said 20 something instead of 24, I didn't give you an exact number. After you tried to play me with that, like I was dumb, like, what, 20? You don't know 12 times 4? Like, nigga, I know 12 times 4. I said 20 something. I didn't know I had to be specific. We're on the fucking internet. So once you tried to play me like that, that's when that masculine energy emerged. And you've been getting this masculine energy ever since. You even admitted prior to that, I wasn't on that type of time. So yes, you brought that shit out of me for trying to clown me like I was fucking dumb. Because that's how I took it. You're trying to play me like I'm fucking dumb. I don't like that. So now you're getting this masculine energy. Like you're not my nigga, so I don't give a fuck. I wouldn't bring this energy to my man, but you're not my man. So you're going to get all this smoke. Like, what do you mean?
But I didn't try to clown you for not knowing what 12 times 2 was.
First of all, I did know what 12 times 2 was. I just didn't know that since we're on the internet, I had to, like, as if we're in class, I didn't know I had to give you the specific number. I thought you
No,
just
you
wanted me to
didn't
throw
know what
something
12
out
times
there.
2 was.
How didn't I? See,
Because
you're doing it again. You're doing it again.
I'm about to
You're
tell
literally
you,
doing it again.
I'm about to tell you why you didn't know what 12 times 2 is. Because first you said 20 something, and I sat back in disbelief because you didn't give me a concrete answer. And first of all, when we're having a conversation about numbers that you presented, and I'm trying to break the numbers down so we can make it make sense or make it not make sense, and we have 200 some people watching us, we need to be exact and specific on the numbers. So when you didn't know what 12, when you said 12 times 2 is 20 something, and then after that you said it's like 26, which was wrong again, you proved that you did not know what 12 times 2 was.
I know what 12 times 2 was. Didn't I explain to you earlier that when it's a lot of people watching me, I say the dumbest shit out of my fucking mouth because I'm nervous, I'm shy, I have social anxiety. I switch up, I twist up on my words. And then the fact that you was trying to play me like I was dumb, it made it even fucking worse. I literally explained that way before we even got into anything like what we getting into now. Did I not? Please answer that. Did I not say that?
Did you not say about you having social anxiety?
And I say just anything, the first thing that comes to mind, I just say a bunch of dumb shit. Like, did I not say that earlier?
You told me that the first time you ever talked to me, and I acknowledged that.
Exactly. And I said it
Okay,
again earlier.
but this evening, I also said that you having social anxiety and whatnot has nothing to do with you not knowing what 12 times 2 is.
Noble, you can just bring somebody else up, okay? I literally, everyone who was here earlier, they know they heard me say that. And I said something dumb even earlier because I was nervous at the amount of people who was looking at me. That's how my social anxiety functions. I say anything that come to mind and it don't make sense a lot of times. It's not the first time I've done that on his live. I get nervous. It's the reason why my names are humans are repulsive. Humans make me fucking uncomfortable. I'm shy as fuck in real life. I'm not a people person. I'm not used to talking to people. So when I talk to people and I get nervous, I say anything. I explained that beforehand. That's not an excuse. That's literally what I said way before this situation even happened. So anyway, all I'm gonna say is please drop me down. Let somebody else come up. Wise people understand where I'm coming from. Love that for y'all. The rest of y'all, fuck y'all with a stick dick. I don't give a fuck. Bye.